Hi everyone, I'm Alfred Zaria, Applications Engineer for SketchUp and Vray. I'm from Wordtext Systems Incorporated, and today I'm about to share to you the offerings in SketchUp subscription and updates for Vray next. Just a quick glance of what are the things that I'm going to discuss. Some of you may know SketchUp 2020 was released on January 28th. On SketchUp's website download page, the latest version is shown, and same as before, it's available for those who use Windows or Mac OS. And as you can see on the right side, there is a release note. This is basically a page or summary of what's changed in the newly released version. This includes the performance, bug fixes, and small features added such as materials. This release seems like it focused specifically on making organization of your models easier. And these are the variety of SketchUp products you can choose from. First, the free version that is for personal use, for practice, and for demonstration purpose only. For commercial and professional work, we have the perpetual and subscription that's renewable annually. So why SketchUp offers subscription-based license? First, to provide lower cost offering. Since maintenance and support is already included, it keeps the program up to date. And can be also used online or offline. And this is suitable for those with temporary projects. And since it is basically at a lower cost, for annual budgeting, it is more predictable. And here is a comparison between the classic or perpetual license to the subscription-based license. Users will still be able to purchase SketchUp Pro perpetual licenses. If they have existing licenses, they'll just have to renew their maintenance and support. Also included now in SketchUp is the Trimble Connect. Trimble Connect is a collaboration tool that connects the right people to the right constructible data at the right time. Here you can view multiple files of different formats simultaneously, and some manager can assign activities and reference model in SketchUp also access multiple platforms. Again, it is a project collaboration platform built for construction industry. Project stakeholders can easily share, comment on, and manage the latest project documents, photos, drawings, and 3D models through the cloud across the design, build, and operate phases of project. It provides up to the minute construction ready project information, view, review, and reference Tekla models, drawings, and other data you need for a successful construction project. Another is a SketchUp viewer. Collaborate and view your model in design from anywhere. Take it a step further and see your designs from every angle with AR and VR. It enables you to store and share 3D models on your iOS and Android mobile devices. SketchUp Viewer is a great way to share your models with your clients. And you can view it on an anchored surface and also on an immersed version or type. Experience your project in real world scale, right where it's going to be built. Augmented and virtual reality viewing of SketchUp models, and inclusions of MS Windows mixed reality, HTC Vive, and Oculus Rift. Here's the experience while you're using the SketchUp viewer mixed reality. Here's the immersed view. And also in SketchUp subscription, there's a SketchUp Studio. SketchUp Studio is SketchUp's entire product portfolio bundled into an annual subscription license. And as far as what's included in SketchUp Studio, there are 12 products and services that are present as part of the Studio bundle. The SketchUp Studio subscription includes everything in the Pro version with the addition of the building performance analysis application, which is the Sapphira. Studio bundle with Sapphira. So Sapphira is a cloud-based computing solution for high-performance building design. This includes real-time energy analysis, daylight visualization, HVAC sizing, and carbon emission analysis, and many more. In 2011, Sapphira won the Green Building Innovation of the Year award at London's EcoBuild. And I'd like to share a short clip about Sapphira.
Welcome to Sapphira, a software for performance-based design. Performance-based design is an approach to building design that helps you understand your building early in the design process and make better design decisions based on real-time feedback. Sapphira is integrated with existing design tools, SketchUp and Revit. Performance-based design is not the same as energy modeling. Instead of validating your design at the later design stage, it will help you make good decisions early in the design process. Performance can mean daylighting performance, energy use, utility cost, cooling and heating loads, HVAC system sizing, and lots more. Sapphira has two products, Sapphira Architecture and Sapphira Systems. In Sapphira Architecture, you can study design decisions like building form, glazing amount, floor plate shape, shading design, and insulation levels. You can design facades that balance energy and daylighting. In Sapphira Systems, you can compare different HVAC options and study system sizing, peak loads, and energy conservation measures early in the design process. Get started now. Visit learn.sapphira.com to learn how you can use Sapphira to accomplish your performance goals.
Now that's about it for SketchUp. Let's move towards the Vray. Now I'd like to bring to your attention that WSI is official distributor of Vray here in the Philippines. Vray is basically a rendering software application developed by a Bulgarian company, Chaos Group. And above 90% of top architectural firms choose Vray as their go-to rendering tool. Before we move towards updates on Vray for SketchUp, here's a showcase of architectural visualization from some of the many talented designers, studios, and firms across the world. Now, Vray next for SketchUp. The latest update to Vray next for SketchUp includes a host of new features to make rendering your SketchUp creations easier than ever. Part of initial update is enhanced integration or deeper SketchUp connection. First is colorization support. Here you can get direct access to any level of SketchUp hierarchy, so you can interactively adjust materials and light properties whenever an object is selected. Here's an output. Next, as part of deeper SketchUp connection, some users may already know about this in SketchUp, but it does work for V-Ray tools too. Intuitive V-Ray tools gives user an information on how to utilize a certain tool. Another update is for optimized performance, interactive rendering performance. Render interactively while you design, fine-tune lights and materials, and see the results right away. View the render results directly in the SketchUp viewport. In rendering, a change in render time even just for a second matters. Here is a comparison between the previous and updated V-Ray for SketchUp frame buffer. And you can observe that on the right, the image gets rendered into the next frame faster than it is on the left. Now here's an output. Next is improve workflow. In just a matter of click, you can remove noise and dramatically cut the render times. So they have redesigned controls. With V-Ray Denoiser, you can denoise each render element in post-production. And with NVIDIA AI Denoiser, V-Ray delivers instant feedback with less noise while you design interactively. Now, there's a CryptoMatte render element. With this update, you can automatically generate and stores objects or material-based masks. Here's an example. You can save it also. And it is perfect when you need to accurately select objects in post-production. Now, while you have saved it, you can open it in Photoshop and isolate the images in different parts. Now here's an output. Next is again improve workflow but enhance functionality. Enhance color picker. A powerful color picker which provides RGB color values and corresponding Kelvin temperature slider, allowing you to save and modify temperature values for every color slot. So here's an actual example. You can input a definite number or you can slide it to change the color. Another is enhanced BFB lens effects. Users can instantly add GPU accelerated glare, bloom, and procedurally generated dust and scratches for added photorealism. Fine-tune lens effects interactively while you render. So from SketchUp to V-Ray, Once a user's done tweaking to desired setting, the user is also able to save this image having the desired effects. So here's an actual example. And in update 2, enhance integration. Of course, SketchUp 2020 is supported. Vray supports the latest version of SketchUp. And there's a new bright color theme, so you can change the appearance of your Vray user interface. Though some would like to keep their interface. Again, part of update or latest update is workflow, streamlined materials workflow. Color assistant, track render history and fine-tune color exposure, and more directly in various frame buffer. You can choose the exact color you need with the right hue, saturation, and value variation with the color assistant. Vray Color Picker's new extension. Here's an actual example of variations in color. There you can see. We optimized the underlying shading structure of all scene materials, so attributes can now be added or removed based on your needs. You can see on the frame buffer the change in effect dynamically. Next is improved geometry workflow. Import or create a proxy mesh asset and Vray will automatically generate a set of material slots, making it easier to manage materials. So here you can import a file and improve geometry workflow proxy mesh materials. Here. And render interactively while you design and fine tune lights and materials and see the results right away. User may export only selected objects as a .vrc file containing geometry and the applied materials. And here's an output. Next update is enhanced camera workflow. Simple as capture the perfect exposure every time, and the new auto exposure and auto white balance camera controls make rendering as simple as point and shoot. There you have it. Next update is for performance. We continuously work on performance and CPU and GPU hybrid rendering. Vray comes with two powerful rendering engines. You can choose between super fast GPU and CPU or hybrid rendering to best suit your project needs and requirements. Here, RTX support. Boost your Vray GPU performance with NVIDIA RTX technology. And note that this is available only to users with supported hardware. And as you can see, it's more faster with the RTX technology. And it's another output. And now here are the many products of Vray. but mainly SketchUp and 3ds Max, which are carried by WSI. And here are many more. In summary, people choose Vray for SketchUp for these reasons. And of course, it's easy to use. And we all know that every software has its learning curve and quality. Vray lets you create the highest quality renders possible directly in SketchUp. Of course, power, speed, and creative control. And once again, 90% or beyond 90% of architectural firms in the world render with V-Ray. And V-Ray offers 30-day trial. Check it out for best user experience. And if you like to know how your computer ranks alongside others, you may download V-Ray benchmark on the website. Now, we are also pleased to announce that we're still running a promo for SketchUp subscription license. It will last until June 24 only. So some of you might want to take an advantage to avail the promo. You may take a photo of this one. And you can check our official e-commerce site at www.wesellit.ph slash SketchUp or Vray. And that's about it for SketchUp and Vray. Thank you.